I was told you have 200 cars.
Yeah. My guy who keep up with my cars told me that.
A low, guttural rumble shakes the ground. And just like that, you're standing at the gates of the promised land. But this isn't any ordinary land. No, this is Rick Ross' automotive empire. A kingdom where chrome glimmers in the sunlight, where engines roar louder than a stadium full of fans, and where every car tells a story about power, luxury, and the rise of a legend. Rumor has it, the boss owns 200 cars. 200. Some say it's a stretch. Some say it's a flex. But today, we're about to uncover the truth. One wheel, one rim, one garage at a time. Are these facts or big cap? Welcome to the promised land, where Rolls-Royces line the driveways like soldiers at attention, where real bosses sip Bel Air champagne like it's water, and where every color, every chrome accent, every custom leather interior speaks a language only the elite understand. Red Fleet, we begin with red, the color of passion, fire, and dominance. For Ross, this is more than just a color. It's a statement. Enter the world of his Chevrolet Bel Airs, where every red car is a monument to style and history. The crown jewel? The cherry red 1957 Bel Air drop top, lovingly nicknamed 57 Renzel, crafted with precision by AT57 Freddy. Sitting proudly on custom Corleo forge rims, this car doesn't just look the part, it is the part. It's the kind of car you imagine rolling down the streets of Miami. Windows down, bass booming, leaving everyone in awe. Next up, the red 55 Bel Air, another 57, a Nomad on 22x13 Foriato wheels installed by Chaotic Speed, and a 62 wagon, all meticulously maintained. Then come the Impalas, a 58, a 62, a 64, plus a lowered 1960 that could make any car collector weep with envy. And don't forget the 66 Impala convertible on Goldies, two red iterations of the 73 Chevy Burke, a Burgundy 75 on 26, Forgiatos, and a 73 Capri Classic. Ross Red Fleet extends to trucks as well. A 59 El Camino with white walls, two C10s, a 63 and 79 on custom Corleo rims, and the infamous Big Red trucks. One is a 6-door Ford F-250 Super Duty, and the other a 2005 GMC Topkick C5500, both exuding pure boss energy. Cadillac enthusiasts get their fix too. A 79 Coupe de Ville, a 68 with massive Vogues, and a 79 Pontiac Trans Am Firebird. The Rolls-Royce Corniche replica, Sug Knight, pays homage to death row legends, and the fully customized 1992 Acura Legend with red interiors by Stitch by Slick rounds out the Red Fleet. By our count, the Red Fleet alone numbers 24 cars, a jaw-dropping statement of taste and power. Fleet next. We take a deep breath and enter the blue garage, a serene oasis of elegance in the middle of this automotive chaos. Here, the blue Fleet represents calm, confidence, and timeless sophistication. While red screams dominance, blue whispers quiet power, the kind that only true bosses understand. Ross' collection in this section carries an old-school vibe elevated to perfection, mixing classics with rare finds that will make any car aficionado stop and stare. Bel Airs dominate this section. A light blue 55, two additional 55s in slightly different shades, a 56, a 57, and a mint 55 create a spectrum of blue that's almost like walking into an art gallery. Each vehicle a masterpiece in its own right. These are not just cars. These are statements of taste, a reflection of Ross' understanding of detail and his appreciation for craftsmanship. Each Bel Air is meticulously restored, with interiors that mirror the exterior hue, chrome bumpers polished to a mirror shine, and engines humming like finely tuned orchestras. But it doesn't stop there. 4 quirky blue trucks round out this fleet: the 54 Chevy Suburban, the 86 G20 van, the 81 GMC Jimmy, and the 82 Silverado C10, all perched on Ross's signature Corleo Forge wheels. The G20 van is particularly intriguing. a vehicle that could easily pass as ordinary, yet the custom paint, polished rims, and interior modifications make it extraordinary. Each truck tells a story, not just of power, but of legacy. These are the vehicles Ross drives when he wants to blend classic charm with modern flair. The kind of rides that feel alive, like they have their own personalities. In this blue sanctuary, you can almost feel the history seeping from the tires, the echoes of street culture, and the subtle hum of a lifestyle that balances extravagance with a quiet, commanding presence. Every corner you look, every reflection on the chrome, whispers, "This is the world of a true boss," a man whose eye for detail defines him as much as his music or his empire. Walking past these vehicles, it's impossible not to feel the weight of prestige. Ross isn't just collecting cars. He's curating a gallery of automotive mastery. White Fleet elegance takes center stage in the white section. Here, simplicity meets sophistication, refinement meets presence, and luxury is displayed with subtle grandeur. Ross White Fleet isn't about flash. It's about timeless appeal, a nod to classic automotive design that never goes out of style. Each car embodies purity, power, and quiet dominance, a stark contrast to the fiery reds or bold blues. The 70 and 72 Chevy Impalas represent the golden era of American automotive craftsmanship, with long, sweeping lines and interiors that balance comfort with understated class. The white 73 Chevy Vert sits on 26 Forgiato wire wheels by Sudamar Candy, turning what could have been a soft presence into a bold statement without losing elegance. There's also a 79 Pontiac Trans Am with subtle blue accents, an 84 Ford Bronco, and an 87 Monte Carlo SS, each vehicle chosen not just for its beauty, but for its connection to eras, memories, and the culture Ross inhabits. And then there's the quirky 1937 Buick Series 40, which looks like it rolled straight out of a vintage cartoon, yet it fits perfectly in this fleet. It's a reminder that Ross' taste isn't just about prestige. It's about personality, humor, and individuality. Here, every car has a story, every curve a purpose. These aren't just vehicles. They are history captured on wheels, showing that elegance doesn't always have to shout to be heard. In walking through the White Fleet, you sense a calm power. Cars that could glide silently through city streets or dominate on the highway with equal grace. This is the zone where Ross's inner collector shines. He's not chasing trends. He's curating history, balancing nostalgia with modern taste, ensuring that each car reflects a part of his identity. The White Fleet isn't just a collection. It's an expression of who he is at the core, a boss with style, vision, and the confidence to embrace subtlety as much as flamboyance. Earth tones. Orange and yellow Fleet from Gucci Donks to General Lee's. Ross's collection in the earth tone and yellow spectrum doesn't just showcase cars, it celebrates culture, history, and pure artistic flair. Each vehicle in this section carries personality, memories, and a connection to pop culture that only someone at Ross's level could understand. These are cars that aren't just seen, they're felt. The 1971 Gucci Donk is more than a car. It's a statement. Gold Dayton wire wheels, beige tones, and a style that commands attention make this vehicle an icon of hip-hop luxury. Then we have a gold 79 Pontiac Trans Am, the 84 Chevy C10, and the 83 Jeep Grand Wagon Air with a wood-paneled exterior, echoing the luxurious SUVs of the 80s while giving them a Ross twist. The yellow C10 pops with energy, while the light orange 53 Mercury Monterey features white flames that suggest speed, fire, and fun. The 71 Chevy Chevelle Malibu stands out as a perfect balance of muscle and style, while the 69 Dodge General Lee pays homage to a cultural icon that resonates far beyond car enthusiasts. And then, the 59 Cadillac Eldorado in Elvis Pink, a playful, nostalgic nod to the king himself, showcasing Ross's willingness to blend humor and reverence in his collection. Each vehicle here tells a story of heritage, status, and a love for both music and automobile culture. These aren't just cars for showing off. They're vehicles that resonate with personal meaning, each one chosen not just for its beauty, but for its ability to spark emotion and conversation. Ross earth-toned and yellow fleet captures the imagination, a section where creativity meets luxury and legacy meets lifestyle. Black Fleet now, we enter the dark side, where power and mystique collide. The Black Fleet is more than a collection. It's an aura. Here, vehicles radiate authority, dominance, and the subtle menace of someone who has earned every inch of his throne. Black doesn't just hide imperfections. It commands respect, demands attention, and signals that this is territory ruled by a king. The 1952 Ford Victoria kicks things off, followed by two Bel Airs from 55 and 57, each one polished to perfection, interiors dark and menacing, exuding raw, understated power. The 62 Impala SS, 63 Chevy C10, and first-gen 67 Camaro SS, with its two-tone black and silver exterior, reflect a mastery of aesthetics, sleek, aggressive, and undeniably elegant. The 68 Pontiac GTO convertible, 71 Caprice, 71 Impala, the 1996 Chevy Impala SS, and the 1948 Chevrolet COE Towing Edition complete the collection. This fleet is not for the faint of heart. Every curve, every rim, every shadow is a statement. Walking among these vehicles feels like stepping into a cathedral of power. Silence, strength, and sophistication coexisting perfectly. Here, Ross demonstrates that luxury doesn't need colors. It only needs confidence, presence, and an unwavering eye for perfection. Gray and Green Fleet. The gray and green vehicles bring balance to the collection, a perfect complement to the fiery reds, serene blues, and authoritative blacks. The two Nardo Gray 73 Chevy Capri V8s, both turbocharged and supercharged, reflect Ross's penchant for pushing limits. Why have one when you can dominate with two? The 86-box Chevy Capri Classic on immense chromes continues the theme of unapologetic grandeur. The Bel Air convertible, reportedly costing $4 million, is a crown jewel of extravagance, representing Ross' understanding of exclusivity and investment. Finally, the calm green 73 Chevrolet Caprice closes the old-school district, a tranquil end to a powerful chapter. Counting reds and other classics, the total comes to 67 cars, a number that only begins to hint at the true scale of the empire Ross has created. Modern luxury and exotics. Modern luxury is where the boss flexes his true taste. Here, Ross blends performance, design, and innovation with unrivaled sophistication. Corvettes, BMWs, Hummers, and Mustangs sit alongside Bentleys and Rolls-Royces, each car chosen for its statement-making potential. The Corvette CA Stingray is a prime example, originally neon yellow, later wrapped baby blue, and now black to white with a mint stripe. It's a car that evolves just as Ross's empire has, reflecting growth, power, and adaptability. The BMW 750 Alley from the Hustlin' video adds a layer of nostalgia, connecting music, culture, and automotive brilliance. Ross' Rolls-Royce collection alone is jaw-dropping. A two-tone Mansory Raid, matching Spectre EV, Tiffany Blue Mansory Dawn, two Cullinans, and two Phantoms, including a 2025 Nardo Gray with Hermes Orange interior, a combination that screams extravagance and authority. Maybachs, including S650, S680, Cabriolet, and a standard S-Class, round out the luxurious fleet, showing Ross' eye for modern elegance. Supercars are where Ross' collection truly hits the stratosphere. This is no longer just about luxury. This is about speed, adrenaline, and engineering mastery. Each vehicle here is a work of art, a blend of raw power and sculpted design, demanding attention with every curve and every roar of the engine. The matte black Ferrari F8 Tributo, with yellow accents, immediately dominates the room, its aggressive lines whispering of speed that could tear through highways in seconds. Then comes the red 488 GTB, A car whose presence alone commands respect, from the swooping aerodynamic shape to the growl of its twin-turbo V8. The white 458 Italia, adorned in red and blue 4GO livery, adds a playful yet fierce energy, showing that even the boss appreciates both performance and showmanship. And of course, the bright green Lamborghini Huracan STTO. This car is a showstopper, almost impossible to ignore. Ross's choice of color, the precise detailing, and the aura of sheer dominance it projects make it an extension of his personality. Loud, bold, and uncompromising. Then there's the Porsche 992 GT3 RS, a car that blends precision engineering with breathtaking aesthetics. The second Porsche, a red 992 Carrera S, completes the performance duo, and if that isn't enough, Ross owns a NASCAR race car, Jimmy Johnson's number 48 Chevrolet, from his 5 consecutive Cup Series champion. This isn't just a car, it's history, a symbol of excellence and achievement in a world where victory is everything. The modern supercar fleet adds 24 more cars, pushing the verified total to 91 vehicles, but the presence of these high-performance machines shifts the tone from luxury to adrenaline, reminding anyone who steps into the promised land that speed, skill, and style are equally valued. Walking past these machines, you feel the heartbeat of Ross's empire. The combination of legacy, wealth, and ambition manifests in every polished rim and roaring engine. The supercars are more than possessions. They are extensions of his persona, each one reflecting a side of the boss. From risk-taker to showman, from collector to champion. Trucks and monsters. Finally, we arrive at the trucks, Ross's ultimate playground, where imagination, size, and brute force converge. These aren't just trucks. They are rolling statements of dominance, creativity, and audacious style. Every truck in this section tells a story of power, vision, and unapologetic luxury. The custom Pontiac Trans Am pickup is a one-of-one masterpiece. Though not an actual Pontiac, it carries every aesthetic signature of the brand, from hood to interior, wrapped in a unique style only Ross could envision. Then there's the wide-body Tesla Cybertruck, blending futuristic design with brute performance, a testament to Ross's taste for innovation. The 81 military camouflage Hummer H1, complete with Louis Vuitton interior, pushes boundaries. This is a vehicle that screams authority and extravagance simultaneously. A military-grade machine with high-fashion flair. Add to that monster trucks, a 6x6 Chevy Silverado, G63 and Urus SUVs, and a Tonka-inspired 1978 Ford F-250, and you begin to see that Ross isn't collecting trucks. He's building a small army of automotive icons. The 2004 Freightliner M2 106 business class chassis, originally featured in the 2006 Push It music video, is part of the collection, along with a 1950s International R190 fire truck, showing a blend of nostalgia, pop culture, and sheer functionality. And then there's the security fleet, a 2005 Lincoln Town Car limousine, a 2023 Cadillac Escalade ESV he may have even forgotten, and an OG bulletproof Chevy Suburban. To top it all off, Ross owns an 18-wheeler rig for transporting his toys. With a design reminiscent of Optimus Prime, this truck is as much a showpiece as it is a utility vehicle, perfectly encapsulating the boss's penchant for blending extravagance with purpose. These trucks are about scale, imagination, and ultimate power. Ross doesn't just own trucks, he dominates the land with them.